Shalom and welcome back, everyone, to my twice weekly video talks. I hope you enjoy them. If you do, please send me an email. Let me know what you think. Rabbi at chabaduc.org or on Facebook. I love hearing your comments about these talks. I hope that they don't just teach you knowledge, but they teach you instruction in life as well. I try to give a saying or an idea that will really improve your life in one way or another, very often based on the parsha, but not always. In this week's Torah portion of Yechi, we conclude the book of Genesis, of Bereshis, and we concluded with the blessings that our father Jacob gave to his children. His children, who were the 12 tribes of Israel, became the 12 tribes. They're called in Hebrew the Shvatim. Each one of each one of his children, and actually two of Joseph's children, became the tribes of Israel, the 12 Shvatim. And each one got a particular blessing. And the blessings were very different because the Shvatim were very different. Each each person, each one of them had a different quality to him. For example, Yisachar was known to be very scholarly, while his brother Zvulun was more in the business side of life. And he supported Yisachar in his learning through being merchants and through being in the shipping business. Judah was destined to be the kings of Israel. They all come from Yehuda. As it says, the scepter shall not depart from Judah. The tribe of Asher was known to have tremendous olive orchards, and he was very, very wealthy. And he sold his olives all over the world. The Naphtali was a fast runner, and Dan cleaned up all the junk that the tribes left as they traveled through the desert. Dan was the last one who cleaned up everyone, and so on and so forth. Shimon and Levi were the ones who sought vengeance after their sister Dinah was brutally raped in by Ephron and in the desert as well in Hebron. Each one of them had unique qualities that, in many respects, the others did not have. And Yaakov understood that and blended them all together to become the tribes of Israel. And the message to us is also very clear. Each one of us is different from one another. We all blend into the whole. All of us have different qualities, one to the other. One of us may be more rational and more intellectual. Another one might be more emotional. One person might be more on the mystical side. One person might be more on the business side. There are Hasidic Jews and there are Sephardic Jews. There are Jews who are yeshivish, Litvish, based on the Lithuanian form of practice of Judaism. And there are the simple Jews, the farmers. There are some of us who are merchants. There are some of us who are yeshiva students. Some of us are rabbis. We all are different. Everyone is different. And we shouldn't think that one is better than the other, or my way is necessarily better than your way. As long as we are all within the tent of Torah, we all are basing our lives and the way we serve God based on the Torah. We are all valid. And indeed, each one of us has our own unique qualities to us. In Hasidic philosophy, we say that the 12 tribes, each one of them had their own particular way of serving God and their own particular nusach tefillah. They all prayed in their own particular way. In Jewish mysticism, we say that in heaven there are 12 chambers, and each tribe was given a particular key to unlock that particular spiritual chamber, to unlock the godliness that was found inside their chamber. And therefore, there are many different forms of prayer that we have today. There is Sephardic, there is Nusach Sfard, there is Ashkenaz, and there are the Polish Nusachos, and there's so many others. Even within the Ashkenazim, there are many different ones. There are the Hungarians and the Polish and the Romanian and the Hasidish and so on. Among the Sephardim, you also have the Nusach of Damascus and of Baghdad and of Spain and Portugal and of Iraq and of Syria, so many different ones. And we know that there are all different kinds of nusachos and different forms of prayer, and they're all valid. They're all valid. They're all good. We say that the nusach of the Arizal was the master key. It unlocked all of them, so that each one had their own particular key, but nusach Ari was the one that unlocked each and every one of them. That was the master key. So whichever form of Judaism you practice, whichever form fits you in the right way, it's the way that God meant for you to be and for me to be. And we shouldn't criticize other people for being more their way or my way or this way or that way. We are all valid under God's love and God's embrace. So I want to wish you all a good Shabbos in serving God your way and observing Shabbos your way, according to halacha, according to the Torah. And I want to wish you all a good Shabbos. Candlelighting in San Diego is at 4:27 p.m. It's starting to get a little bit later. We look forward to seeing you in shul or in any shul that you choose to go to. We want to wish you a good Shabbos as well. Shalom.